on and do your thing, man. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the bald-headed black man, Victor Allen. New to sports, written, directed, and hot, Neil Irvin. Brought to you by the man the ladies nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Vic.
Woo! Ow!
Yeah.
All that fake excitement.
Yeah.
Woo!
We take it fake. The only kind I get.
Fake excitement.
You got to bet. Is that what it sounds like, really?
She's been around you quite
That's a little
often.
weird. It's a little weird. But okay. Okay.
Oh, you guys are crazy. I think I like this segment a little bit better.
Turn it down.
More.
No, turn it down.
Oh, don't turn it down. Answer it.
I know.
My whole thing is to answer the calls. But see, you guys, all right.
I would answer calls on air. That's hilarious.
I
want to do my own segment like Ryan's Roses.
Right.
Where they send roses. Do you know that one? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm interrupting your new
No, it's cool. It's cool. All right, you guys, it's going to be one of those flying sports segments where I can't cover a lot. We are really running extremely long, but for a very good reason. Because when there's a war in sports, you want to take your time and get to that subject because it may be a war and it may not. And there's so much that we could talk about over the weekend. Now, I have to shout out to PMC for number one. You feel good about your Steelers because they put down Eli Manning. No problem. No problem. And the Giants. I can get there. I can tell you the Lakers won their first game against a winless Detroit Pistons, so don't celebrate. But the confetti came flying down off the ceiling.
Go Lakers!
They accomplished something. So my whole point is that was embarrassing to see the fans clapping and cheering because they won their first game. I can also talk about Jimmy Johnson, the chase, the NASCAR chase against Keselowski. Great race. BCS, who's better off between Oregon, Kansas State, and Notre Dame playing Alabama? But I'm going to take you to the war. The war is 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather split up their money-making team, and it's a Twitter war. And yes, people are involved in it to the point where you're not sure if it's real, but going to look at the data at hand, I'm just saying this, it seems like it is real because, of course, 50 is being hit with back and forth slams from
They fight out in
Mayweather.
public.
That's right. Now, if it is, he says, look, I'll give you a 50 Cent quote, and that's a whole bunch of them.
Mayweather's a control freak.
Well, he is, and he's about money. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'll give you the crux of it, and then there's an Instagram photo that constantly Mayweather links to his Twitter. So people have already been talking a lot about it. The question is this. First of all, 50 is the one who launched the first kind of charge saying, I can't hang out with Floyd no more. I'm tired of running away from Manny Pacquiao. But then you have 50 who has his own boxer he wants to set up. So here's my question. Do you guys truly believe this is a real war? If so, if you had to put your money behind who you think will win in the social media public's eye, who would it be with the information at hand? Just from what you know. Why?
Floyd Mayweather is not personable.
So you think
he doesn't have? He may have a following of boxing fans, Vic.
Right.
But he's not a personable guy like that. So he's not going to build social media.
Right.
Like 50 is going to.
Right.
50's more used to it. He's been doing it for a while. So I think it's a no-brainer. Okay. I think that 50's going to win in the social media, clearly.
Okay. Now, you know what? You may be right on that because, it's funny because Floyd is actually saying that 50 is a male boxing groupie. Hold my belts. And so he sends out Twitter links with, of course, 50 Cent holding all the belts. So let me just say this, Mario. It's not that Floyd has been known as a savvy businessman. I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to knock. Is 50 Cent is he a wannabe in a boxing game because he's 50 Cent? Or is he savvy enough to go out there and really get in the boxing game and bring on a fighter who can compete with a Floyd right off the camp with the whole plan to sit back and ratchet up this fighter that they have in the wings and they put on this war between
I think it could be all of that. He's used to merchandising and he's used to being an entrepreneur. Remember, he's used to branching out. Right. Movies, all of that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's all of that.
Okay.
And he's certainly better at it than Mayweather.
Okay.
Once again.
Right. All right, now let me do this.
Way better at it than Mayweather. Better team,
I
everything.
Agree. Yeah, but the real dog is the one who gets in the ring. And the real dog makes way more money per fight. And remember, he's the number one. On our previous sports show, the number one money maker for the 2011.
How much did he make?
He made $80 million.
Okay.
Okay, so he
That's not enough for me.
Across the world, on the planet. Number one across all athletes on the planet. When you're that kind of guy, don't you need to have people to say, look, I'm number one on the planet for this year. So whatever you bring me, you're going to have to bring me something above and beyond. And here's the other question. Before I go there, I'm going to go to Brandy pretty soon on this. You know, you've had declining sales in your music industry. So what does that make 50 if your music ain't popping the way it used to pop?
It makes him diversified. He owns water.
Yeah.
Is it enough?
The energy drink.
I don't know.
Is it enough?
I don't know about his portfolio. I would wonder.
Right.
But, you know, like I would say, Mayweather, you know, you one hit away from a career ending.
Right.
So let's keep that in mind, too.
Right. So here's my question, and I'll reduce it down to this. I have to go with the ladies. If the ladies are going to go behind somebody who actually they think that they can say, look, he's the closest thing to the real deal, the man's man. Brandy, is it Mayweather, the champion, undefeated, or 50, who's had his heyday in music? Now, he can branch out. Do you follow behind somebody who's the number one money maker on the planet, or the guy who used to be on top in music and venturing out in other areas? What's more stimulating or entertaining to you?
It's always 50 Cent.
Why is
That's
that?
my man, 50 Cent.
Because he slept with Chelsea lately.
He did not, did he?
Yeah, she talked about it.
What?
She talks about
No.
Chelsea Handler. She's a fan of 50.
I love Chelsea Handler.
She said me and 50. There's a video about pictures of them laying up.
What?
You didn't know that?
Oh my goodness. Maybe I do need to be single.
Wait a minute.
You got her some 50.
Yeah, all right, so
At
here
least
goes.
25 cent worth.
This is going to be interesting because I can't wait to hear. Let me just hear it. I'm going to do this. Brandy, I don't have to ask you, and I have to set this up for everybody else because they may not know. We have these categories, you know. We say ballin', upset, let down, whatever, big pimpin', something for the ladies, AARP, and spanked that ass or spank that ass. So,
Hey, you added a spanky ass.
all right, so here's the part. Brandy, what category does, of course, 50 come under? Ballin', big pimpin', something for the ladies, combination, or whatever. Because you have basing it on this story now. Is this story manufactured or is it the truth?
Oh gosh.
It's hard, isn't it?
He's a combo. He's my combo.
What kind of
Apparently he's Chelsea Handler's combo.
So-
what?
I say you didn't know that?
No.
She talks about it openly.
Okay, now wait a minute. PMC, I'm going to
No
take
wonder
your
why
piece.
she got a double studio.
PMC already said that Chelsea says he was not all that and then some. So now, with that information, Brandy, come on. I know you're protecting your opinion, but now you got
Yeah, I know, right?
inside information.
That is too funny.
So what is Floyd then?
You still
He's
you haven't
still
recovered.
whatever.
You still haven't recovered
I
from that. You're still in shock from that. Jones.
I don't know. I didn't see that with Chelsea Handler. I just did not see that coming, apparently.
We're
No.
talking about Floyd Mayweather.
Wait, no.
You still in shock.
I know. See, look. No, what I'm saying,
You
Brandy.
screwed somebody I know.
Well, now Brandy's doing this. 50 was up here by actually learning about Chelsea. Does that put him up to a higher status? What status did you have 50 at before you heard about the Chelsea thing?
Oh, he was still big pimpin'.
He was-
He's
now what
still
is-
big pimpin' ballin'. He's 50 Cent.
So
I mean, I'll just turn on his music and I'm ready to go. So
Were you ready to go where?
running.
all right. So wait a minute. So
To
I
this
want.
candy shop.
Okay. So 50
Get a
can't.
lollipop.
50 can't do no wrong because far as, and let me say this, Mario, do you think most of the women follow 50 as an inspiration or eye candy or Floyd?
50.
Yeah, it's
Not even
no-brainer.
close.
Yeah.
Like I said, he can make it big now, but he's got limited. He needs to save. 50's already diversified.
Right.
So the learning and mentality that comes with that,
Right.
he's already made some of that adaptations. Now let me point out, in the chat room, PMC, he's not really on 50's side. He's pointing out that he says, you know, this is 50's stuff. He always is promoting by faking like he has
That's
arguments
right.
with people.
That's right.
So PMC that says, but 50's not a fan of his.
Right.
But then who's a fan of Mayweather?
That I know.
Nobody.
Well, yeah, not the true.
You ain't liking it.
The true boxing
Right.
aficionado.
He doesn't come across. He's not a personable person.
No. So let me just say this. With that being said, now you have the data at hand. Is this A real war?
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whatever, isn't it? Yeah, it's not enough, is it?
No.
I mean, I don't run around outside in my bikini, but I'll pose in one. So
Yeah.
When you gonna wear one on the show? I won't look at your stuff.
All right, so
Okay, I lied.
Next year.
I'll look at it.
2013's a big year.
I gotta wait. I want to know the date.
so
Randy's coming in a bikini on this day to do the show.
So bottom line is we're not impressed with either or right now.
Yeah.
Neither one. I mean,
No, we're not impressed. We're not impressed. So
Okay.
then the PFC's out there pissed off.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me say this. I smell it so much because didn't 50 and was it Kanye had that kind of fake kind of war kind of thing they had? So
Yeah, that
this,
was
this
that
smells
was
all
that
of
was
it.
really bogus.
Yeah.
Over Kim Kardashian?
No, it was the
No.
bogus war of the CD release.
Yes.
About whose CD was gonna do this.
Yeah, this doesn't sound. This sound like they all in the game on this.
I'm gonna challenge Brandy. I'm calling Brandy out.
Yeah.
That when she wears her bikini, I'm not gonna wear one. So right now, I'm just letting everybody know. Calling you out.
Well, you're
Challenge.
gonna wear a Speedo.
I wear one underneath my clothes.
Oh, I'm leaving that alone.
You know, I got a rash. I don't want you to see it.
That's cool.
So do I.
All right, now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do what they call these quick hits real quick because I know we're pressed for time. I have to go over to what I call the college scene, the BCS, because Maury, we watched Alabama put a number on LSU, who LSU really lost the game more than Alabama won the game. And yes, it was a comeback at the last few seconds of the game, but turnovers and other conditions play a part in it. So the question is going to be real simple here. If all the teams go undefeated, Notre Dame, Kansas State, of course, along with Oregon, we're assuming Alabama's going to win out and be the number one. Who's going to be the best? Who's the team you would like to see that will give the best game? Why?
Explosive offense. Man, 5 touchdowns. How many you got? 300 yards?
Yeah, 300 yards rushing.
300 yards,
Barner.
over 300 yards rushing.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful game. Whenever you have a football game where there's over 100 points,
Right.
well over 100 points scored.
Right.
I think it was like 60 what to 51, 62.
Yeah, 60.
Something 60 whatever
It
to
was
51.
like 61 to 50, something like that. Yeah.
But just incredible game, you guys. Wonderful, great. It was the shit.
Now I know what people are going to say on this one. They right now I've heard people talk about it. They have the most. Let me say it this way: the biggest pimping, most fly uniforms and helmets because Nike's behind them, and people and even journalists and the reporters are saying love the helmets, love this whole progressiveness. Oregon plays a different type of game, and let me say why.
Speed.
And let me say why I think they're the model that works because the same argument came up a couple of years ago when Cam Newton led Auburn to the BCS title against Oregon. You know, the game was only won by Auburn by 1 point, right?
I saw that. That was a great game.
Right. They're more talented now. They gave up points then, back in that year. They're giving up points again this year. The part that I'm saying here, and I say this because I believe
because they gave us 50 points to SC.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
Right.
Even though the defense, there were parts of it that looked wonderful.
Same as
SC did look. I mean, Barkley looked wonderful. Some of those passes.
Right now, you know, Barkley's already getting some hits from, of course, Tyler, Marcus Tyler, as he has already said. You know, Barkley's not that good. Let me say this: Barkley is, to me, what they call a prototype. But let me say why I think they're going to have a rough time. We're in the day and age where you have to have mobile quarterbacks. If your team is not what they call be strong and tough, then they're going to get him out of the pocket, which already they've gone to 3 losses now. So here's the question: is what the USC had a record number of points scored against them all time. Is Oregon the new style of play against the SEC national championship teams? In other words, they come in with big brothers. They look like they're already 35 years old. So they already look like they're old and mature. But they're fast and they're strong. Oregon brings speed, which is you only have about 10 to 12 seconds to get to the next play, and they keep playing real fast. So USC was scoring, but it took them longer. Oregon was coming in going 1, 2, done. Is this the new style of play the Pac-10 has to catch up with, or is Oregon will be dominating for years to come? What do you think?
I don't think everybody can play that game, Vic. I just don't. I think you have a unique situation. I think it's been, even though there's more teams like that and it shows a trend.
Right.
We've talked before about fads in sports.
Right.
Fads in offense because they have trends.
Right.
So I think this is another example.
Right.
And I think because of the rule changes today and the emphasis more on offense, less on hitting, it fits what they kind of want for the future. The high-scoring game with more offense, less defense,
Right.
less impact, hopefully, dangerous kinds of hits on players. So in that sense, but everybody can't play it like them.
Right.
I think you were the one who pointed out to me about their practices, that they run the fast style of practice
Yes.
too. When they go to practice,
Right.
they go like, let's go.
Right.
And everything is like, go, next
Right.
part, next drill. Everything's
Right.
speed. Everything's speed.
Right.
Because the whole thing was to get everybody used to speed.
Right.
Because they bring speed.
They wear you down because you carry weight. What they do, if you watch the game with USC, and I'm going to go on to the next one real quick, you notice when everybody tackles a player, everybody gets up slow. The big guys get up slow. You know, the whole kind. Do you know that as soon as these guys tackle, all the big offensive linemen pop up real fast and run to their positions? They don't even spend time sitting up there just moping along. They've changed the game. I think this model, when you don't have the biggest guys and you say you want to wear down the big guys, make them run and carry that weight much faster, more often. And to me, I think they exposed USC that way by saying no matter how much you practice against this, you can't practice against it.
If you can get a team philosophy like that, because I'm thinking more of the offensive linemen, getting them used to that kind of a whole thing, but definitely it shows.
Right.
It definitely shows. And like I said, if you can pull it off.
Right.
And I'm not sure everybody can.
Right.
But as a fan, what a spectacle.
Oh, it is.
What a thing to watch.
If you've ever, we were crazy about Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, and their other back when they had 3 people that they can go to. Do you know this team has several people that spread out that you go, so you can't even, you usually get 2 or 3 talented people in your backfield. They have so many people, you can't hold a focus on any one, so you're constantly going. So here's my question going out. I don't have to say Oregon's big pimping. I just have to say, was USC a big letdown?
No.
Oh.
It's just a good game.
61 points, a record for USC all the time. They gave up.
I know, but you know, what can you say? But it was a great game. I mean, I'm not saying yet, but even Oregon, who won.
Right.
Imagine this, that you just won one of these games.
Right.
And he won knowing his defense gave up 51 points.
Right.
So everybody has to think. I just can't go there, Vic.
Okay.
In this kind of a situation. You can, I'm just saying, it highlighted problems in both teams. Again,
Right.
the Oregon, they had 51 points scored in them.
Right. Okay.
So with this kind of a shootout, I just say, hey, it happened. I don't know how much you could try to dissect it. There's certain things you want to take home, but what do you say?
Yeah.
You know, this to me goes down in the record books too for this Oregon and really this coach, because he's the one who's led these teams
Right.
into this kind of a presence.
And let me say, and I'm going to give
Kelly, right, Kelly?
And I'm giving points across a different sport here because I think everybody's model's going there. NBA has gone to smaller, faster to wear down the big men. Miami's proved it. They're doing it again, and other teams are taking on that
Randy's
same model.
losing weight, trying to wear down the big men.
Yeah.
And I know it's easy to wear some of them down. They wear down fast. They're down.
That was the stomach flu. I had the stomach flu.
No, you know what? No, the good thing
I'm not
about,
giving any man credit for my stomach flu.
Are you serious? You're wrong. So here it is, Brandy. You get to sit there and tell me Oregon Ducks or USC based on what you heard us talk about. Who's big pimping? Who's balling between the two teams? Because it was a shootout, but then Oregon won. And you probably haven't watched them play, but just by reputation.
Okay, I went to a USC game the other day, remember? So I have seen USC.
Oh!
And I
Bam!
was
I'm checked.
watching the Bama game because I was at my girlfriend's and her husband and his dad. Oh, trust me, his dad told me to shut up because I was over there stretching and giggling and laughing, and the game was way too intense for a moment. So I'm just going to stay out of it.
You stayed on. So let me just say
Staying
this.
out of it.
You're a Trojan.
Yeah, sure.
Condom.
Okay.
I
you know
use
what?
Trojans.
Okay.
4X for me,
Okay,
baby.
I'm getting this
4X.
is crazy. Let me say this. Okay. So bottom line is USC for
Ribbed,
you.
unribbed.
Wait a minute. All right,
For her
Brandy.
pleasure.
Big pimping USC over the Ducks. Are you trying to say that's what you're claiming?
Well, I was born in Oregon, so I got to go Oregon. So go Ducks. Woohoo!
Oh, bam. What city you were born in?
What? Clement Falls.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. I like
Wow.
And
that.
my grandma's still there. I have cousins still there.
Wow.
Hey, you're a country girl. You
Yeah.
can't cut up a chicken.
No. Not a real chicken.
Right.
Like a live. I can cut up a fake chicken. I can cut my turkey at
Everybody cut
Thanksgiving.
up a fake chicken. We're not sure what those are.
This is wrong. This is wrong. All right, you guys. Hey, look, there's a team undefeated. I won't even go to the photo. I'm going to go to the next photo when it goes to the Lakers here. But I want to give props out to the Atlanta Falcons. At 8-0, they're not getting the respect. We understand that. They defeated the Cowboys. Many people are going to say the Cowboys lost more than Atlanta won. But you got to give respect to Atlanta. Atlanta is consistent. They're not overwhelming, but they're consistent.
They're undefeated. People ain't giving them no break. They're undefeated.
Yeah, but are they?
And they just smacked.
Are they big pimping though? Balling?
Yes, they big pimping.
I think they just balling.
You know, you just ATL. It's only because it's the South.
Okay.
Y'all have an inherent bias against the South.
All right.
Putting down the South.
Okay.
And we just tired of it.
Okay.
We want some shrimp up in this bad boy.
You said, I'm just going to say this.
I want some shrimp cocktail.
I like some
Thank you.
Southern women.
All right, you guys. I'm going to take
They
you
can plait some hair.
I'm taking you out on this one because you're going to keep doing those one-liners. I'm not going to be able to get this one. The confetti fell for the Los Angeles Lakers. They got their first victory through the preseason, the regular game. Here's my question. I'm going to go real quick on this one. Watching how they played and the smiles on their faces, I don't know if you guys watched the end of the game, but the idea that the confetti fell and there was clapping because they won their first game against a team that hasn't won an NBA regular season game. Are they balling? Big pimping? Let down? Whatever? Mario straight.
Balling.
They won. They won.
So
against
what?
a team
Still
that
balling.
They won against a team that
They
had
was
no
both.
wins.
They were both had no wins, so they're balling.
Okay, wait. Brandy, help me. You're a Laker fan, right? Please say yes.
Yes, I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah, Brandy, tell me something. How would you feel if you're a Laker fan and your team has not won one preseason game? They are actually almost 0-10, and they finally won a game against a team that hasn't won a game in the regular season. They're last in their division. Are they balling, big pimping? Whatever. Let down?
Exactly.
See?
Well, no, I'm excited they won. Come on.
There
We'll
you
give
go.
a little credit.
There you go.
We're not balling yet or big pimping, but you know.
Thank
You got little pimping balls.
Little pimp, yeah.
Little
We're pimping
pimping
little
peanuts.
balls.
Thank you.
Pimping little peanut test scrotum.
Thank you. And you know what? PMC, you're right. Health is going to be an issue, but I'm going to tell you right off the hand what's going to be the real issue. They don't have the speed the other teams have. They have the hustle, but the big man, I'm going to tell you who's going to, I'll say this. Paul Gasol is going to be your liability. He won't be able to go up and down the court. Man, you can go and take me out while I'm talking. I'm good. I mean, you know, you can go and take me out. Yeah, that's disrespect.
You were just going too long.
Yeah.
You just keep talking.
Yeah, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep talking. So,
Well, Lisa's ready.
Yeah. So here's my thing. Whatever. It's not balling. It's not big pimping. Lakers need to go at least 500 before they get the balling. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Take me out.
Oh, you can say whatever, but it's just that relax, you guys. Damn. Laker fans, relax.
Calm down.
I'm not even a Laker fan, but y'all some trifling, worried bitches out there. Laker fans, relax. They're going to still be there.